Hello and welcome back to Let's Play the Blackwell Epiphany. I'm Wisemimir. The last episode we found out where to find Kendra's dad, and we'll be heading there.
It says Exeter House.
Right.
Emil seems to be on the 5th floor. Locked. Didn't expect anything else, really.
Okay.
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up. Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in.
Right. He seems
I should have guessed you
aware
weren't with
of
the
his
police.
daughter's
I've spoken to
death.
enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Kendra is dead.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No, we don't know that. Nobody knows that. Not yet. Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Of course, I'm sorry.
The police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there, somewhere. I know it.
George Austin was killed.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number 1. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I doubt
I
it.
don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
Right.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job, is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment, at least.
Check your notes.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
Right.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They'd been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse.
Weird.
I'm living in this shoebox.
Okay,
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
right.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah. Sure. See ya. Hey, wait. Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
I have my reasons.
I have my reasons. I just can't tell you what they are.
Yeah, I get that impression. But whatever your reasons, you can help Kendra, right?
Yes, it's what I do.
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
Right.
It never gets easier.
No, I think he's aware, he just is in denial. But we're gonna go in, we're going to look
Lots of books on
around.
accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books. That thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace.
Okay. Here's the phone.
Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Here's a photograph over here. 10/29.
I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
So, her birthday is 10/29. And if I had to guess, that's the passcode to get past the, to get into the office. Right, and we're in. So,
According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house. Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week?
that is very relevant. Well, to reality, not to the game. Leah might be just a police officer, but she has a secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager of New Abacus is a good first step. Keep at it for a few more years, then we can talk about getting more custody. Okay, so this is from the lawyer. Trollgate. Okay, so Trollgate's in... Trollgate's basically an MMO. And apparently Kendra is into it. Parental eye. Oh. Spyware. Yay. Undisclosed. For all networking and security needs, contact Toma. Right. That's an old thing. Okay. Got a copy of that software. I installed it on Kendra's computer, and now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install it on your office computer, and you're in business. Right. Okay, so Trollgate. Oh. An email from Nishanti Sharma. Okay. So, first off, Trollgate. Download free app for my phone. Okay, second off. No results. Right. We're gonna need to ask the man at the desk.
Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any copies of the Parental Eye software?
Parental Eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Okay.
Thanks.
Office door?
Is there a way I can get into the manager's office?
Did he give you permission to go in there?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, then he should have given you the code.
Code?
Yeah.
Right. We have
Thanks.
the code.
Sure.
Locked.
But we have the
That
key.
did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here. It's freezing in here. And it's not from the cold.
Right.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
The label on the key reads Emil.
Right. And that's going to be important for later. So, log in.
It's not turning on.
Power's been out. Sorry.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I have some questions for you. Is that all right?
I have to practice. Sorry.
Right.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh, yeah. Is he around?
He always is.
Okay. Tell him hi. I have to practice.
Okay.
Hi.
Troll game.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice.
Right. So the first step is, now that we can get in and out of the office, we're going to need to put Parental Eye on the computer. The whole buying spyware thing is weird. Like, I get it. Leah's a cop, she wants to keep an eye on what her kid is doing online. But
It seems to be installed.
it's kind of weird and kind of creepy.
It doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her, but if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of...
Right. So now we can attempt to get into her Trollgate account. Forgot password. Okay. Right. So now, checking system. Right. One new email. Right. Password is Chambers. Okay. Chat log. Okay, so this seems a very normal or, normal-ish for RPGs. Or at least this part does. And this is a little bit weird that this person knows that he works at Abacus. Okay, and that's the last thing she said. So...
Hi. Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should...
Right.
Hi.
After each bit of dialogue, she's going to...
Could I ask you a few
Right, do that.
Hi. If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need to practice. Sorry.
Okay. Right, she's not going to speak to Rosa. So we'll send Joey in. And
Hey,
Joey
Kendra?
will ask
Sorry
the
to bother you
questions.
again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Surprisingly enough, the dead guy from the 30s is better at dealing with people than Rosa. Okay. Notes.
So, I hear you're into something called Trollgate.
You play?
No, not really my thing.
Okay.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No.
Late?
Picking on budget.
Right.
Okay, but I'll...
Sure.
Okay. So, we still don't know what we need to reunite Kendra with her dad. Like, I know what we need to do, but in-game we don't know. We know there's a hole in the wall.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
I'm the bestower.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower,
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
as far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes.
Dead and
I'm
gone.
sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but we all were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
Right. Where are you?
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here. We have enough supplies to last us a few more months, but we probably won't need it now that you're here.
What happened to you?
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course, George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
What does she mean by we?
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
Of course she's got the corpse with her.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that. But sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping.
Creepy.
She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Kendra's spirit is not in there.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George. To the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
Of course. She's in there with you. She's safe.
No, something is wrong. Even behind a wall of reinforced steel, I can hear it in your voice.
Leah,
The name is Officer Piero, and I ask you once again, is she safe?
No.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
Yes, that's what I do.
I mean, your strange paranoia seems to have been what killed your daughter, but yeah, I guess I'll try to help. Tell me what happened.
I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay. I can bring Kendra here.
We can try to bring Kendra's ghost down here. You can talk to her if you want. That might help her.
God, no. You have to get her spirit away from this house, away from me, as soon as possible. I can't put her at risk. She might be dead, but I can't risk that. Anything but that.
Anything else to go on?
Can you give me anything else to go on?
I told you. Help her, then I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay.
I'm going to leave now, Leah.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's, you know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Right.
Yeah, it always does.
So we're gonna leave Rosa here because Kendra won't listen to Rosa.
You okay?
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Right. That's concerning. That's very concerning.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
Hey, kiddo. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
Right. That is a
We
code
don't-
phrase. So,
Yes?
we're going to need to figure out the answer to that code phrase, and, well, we've got access to the one person who would now.
Leah, are you there?
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Yes. Breakfast.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
Okay, so prunes and the Danish
I'm going to leave now, Leah.
Okay,
is the answer.
I mean, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm willing to bet Kendra's dead because she starved to death in the bunker, but I'm not certain. Right. So, it is time.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
We have the key.
Listen, I really think you
We
need to
have
come
the
with
code
me.
phrase.
Why?
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Prunes and a Danish.
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, it is time to head off.
The house is so quiet. Mom must be asleep.
Something like that. She is...
It's snowing.
somewhere.
Should I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny, I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
Right, she is starting to realize, but
Hey, Joey,
Yeah?
how come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
I can hear you, you know.
Joey being a jerk. Right. So, we're heading back to, well, Kendra's dad.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now.
I mean, she doesn't really need the key when she can just go through the door. We are not so lucky now. So, next episode we will go inside and conclude this part of the game. I will see you next. You know what? No. We're going in. And I don't know why I think Joey
Emil lives up on the 5th floor. That's way out of range.
Right. Whoops. Gotta switch. Sometimes I forget to do that. Right.
It fits.
Okay.
No response.
Use the key.
I probably should check to see if Emil is home before barging in. That would be awkward.
Okay, fine. We'll send Joey in.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm, you know?
Right, she realizes...
No, he doesn't. Not
she
yet.
realizes
Good.
she's
Do you
dead.
remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't. It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me.
Right. This is taking a toll on Joey, and it is pretty depressing. But...
Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask. I already do.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay.
we do have to help her pass on. And... it is unfortunate. It's an unfortunate fact that...
The music, it's amazing.
Music?
It's
she
everywhere.
was...
Can't you hear it? It's like
killed
every instrument ever made
already.
is a part of it.
She died
Do you think-
by freezing
Do
because
you
her
think
mom
they
was
need a
trying to
piano
protect her.
player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need a practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time.
Somehow,
I guess
I think...
You can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them. Okay?
Of course.
So this seems to be a recurring thing in this game. Or in this franchise, in this
Still standing,
universe.
at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess. Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
No, we're not done yet. So, similar to how Joey became a spirit guide, the same thing happens with Kendra later. Not in this game, but in Unavowed, which takes place in the same universe. Anyway, next episode we will be heading back to Leah Piero and basically telling her we saved Kendra. I will see you then. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, a comment, or a subscribe. It helps.